Okay. Hi guys. My name is Raju. I have 10 plus years of experience into Java JT application development and solution architecture. So let's talk about Java. So today's plan is I'll just take you through the what exactly will be covered in Java and what are the course contents and the duration of each. Then we'll discuss about the class schedules. Okay. So we'll start with the core Java, the first session, the level one basically. So level 1 we'll talk about core Java. Under core Java, this is going to take approximately 30 hours. And here our concentration is basically we'll talk about very basics of Java programming language, like what are the installation and configurations are needed, what path settings are needed, like some other basic concepts like language fundamentals, flow control statements, operators, collections, multi-threading concepts, inner classes, wrapper classes. There are a bunch of things in it. So we'll be discussing about all those things under core Java. Okay, so the goal of this core Java concept is I just wanted to make sure that everybody, each of you are should enjoy Java programming language, should not move out of it. Okay, and we just use only notepads. Okay, no ppts, nothing. So if you want, I can share the ppts to you. You can read it by yourself. Okay, and let's do it, make it more practical oriented in the class. Okay, let's develop examples from scratch. Okay, so that is how my teaching style is, and every day I'll send you the assignments, so make sure to work on all those things. And at the end of each chapter I'll give you some case study, I can say some design document, so go ahead and work on those things. So that is how it works in even in real time as well. Okay, so once that is done, we'll move on to the level 2. The level 2, what we do is we'll just discuss about, in the level 1 you already learned about Java, right, core Java. Now in the level 2 you just learn about how your Java application will talk to some database server, right? Because it is mandatory that in real time we store everything into the database systems, right? So we have to know how your Java application will talk to the database systems. So we learn about how we can develop a database aware Java applications using JDBC. Okay, so here our concentration is first. In the first class we just spend some time on installation and configuration of database servers in all your laptops. Then we'll jump into the application development using JDBC, like performing some CRUD operations, insertions, updations, deletions, and fetch operations in the database systems using JDBC. Then we'll move on to the there are some advanced concepts here, like how to insert images or text files into the database. What we call it is a dealing with CLOPS and BLOPS. Okay. Then after that, we'll move on to the servlet programming, where we'll discuss about how we can develop web applications using servlets, and how to configure web servers or app servers, and how to deploy your applications into the web servers and app servers. This is approximately takes approximately some 15 hours. So after that we'll move on to the JSPs, Java server pages. So we'll learn about how we can develop UI pages using JSPs, and what is the limitations of what are the limitations of servlets, and how those things can be resolved in JSPs. And here also we'll discuss about how to develop the custom tags, what are the built-in tags, and what are the need of going for JSTLs and all those things. Then we'll move on to the EJB 3.x. We'll discuss about how we can develop enterprise-based solutions. Okay, so here there is a lot of differences between earlier versions of EJBs and 3.x. So we can say it's completely rewritten. So here we have only two types of EJBs. We have like session beans and message driven beans. No more entity beans in 3.x version onwards. Okay, so these are entity beans are replaced with something called as a Java Persistence API. So we'll talk about all those things in detail. Okay, and here we also learned about how to install and configure your application server, and how to configure your application server for different scenarios. Let's say I wanted to configure JMS queues, JMS topics, and data sources, and many things. Okay, so we'll talk about all those things under EJB 3.x. Then in the level 3, so once you are done with the level 1, level 2 and level 3, you are comfortable with Java, right? So then we can jump on to the open source frameworks like Hibernate. We'll target work on Spring Framework, and if needed we'll discuss about Struts 2.x. Okay, so Hibernate is basically, let's say nowadays everything is all businesses, everyone, the solution should be more flexible. If tomorrow client customer wanted to change their database server, so the existing application whatever he has developed should really work, right? So to fit that kind of requirement, we have to go for something called as ORM tools. It could be some Hibernate or TopLink or Ibatis or JP or whatever it is. Okay, so Hibernate is one of the most popular ORM tool which can be used in the same context. Okay, we'll learn about how we can use Hibernate to develop database independent Java applications. Okay, how we can perform CRUD operations, like how Hibernate can be integrated with other tools, other frameworks. So those things will be discussed about in the Hibernate. It's approximately takes some 15 hours. Okay, and then after Hibernate we move on to the Spring Framework. So Spring Framework is, it's kind of a one place which provides a solution for almost all your problems. Okay, so instead of remembering all the APIs in Java, so Spring is a guy who is going to provide solution for each and every requirement. You can use Spring Framework for standard applications, web application, and enterprise applications, and even web services context as well. Okay, so we'll discuss about, and one more advantage of Spring Framework is it is lightweight, and it is independent of each module. So we'll discuss about each module one by one, like what is IOC module, what is data access module, what is ORM module, what is auto wiring, and what is Spring security, what is Spring web services. Those things will be discussed in the Spring course. So then after that we move on to the Struts framework, Struts 2.x. So this is not being used much, but if you are going to work on some support project, probably they might have implemented this. So there are some popular things about Struts is UI, validation logic. These are like very pretty good. So we'll learn about, there are a bunch of those things here. So then after that we'll move to the level 4. In the level 4 I'll teach you like web services, how you make your solution visible to the rest of the world in irrespective of your platform. So we'll talk about, there are two types of web services, SOAP and RESTful services, and when to use each. Okay, so the detailed course contents I'll send you an email, or you can refer to the website. So we have uploaded the content in the, you can find the course contents in the website as well. So then in the level 5 there are some open source things called as like Maven, how to configure the Maven, how to use Maven, right? So these things are Subversion, CVS, SVN, and Perforce, right? So there are many things, so we'll talk about those things. Okay, and Log4j, these are frequently used, am I right? So we'll talk about those things. Okay, so this is the overall plan for your Java trainings. Okay, so if you want whatever the depending on your comfortability, you can choose whether you are level 1, level 2, or level 3, or level 4, or level 5. So basically we do level 5 for free of course, no charge. So we frequently conduct free sessions during weekends. Okay, continuously 4 hours, 3 hours, or something like that. You can attend those sessions. You don't have to pay anything to us. Simply just we'll share the GoToMeeting link there. You can just go ahead and join there. Thank you, thanks for attending the session, and see you later. Bye now.